Welcome back everyone to our channel Learn with Supply Chain Management. In our previous sessions, we went through about what is logistics, what is supply chain management, the importance, the definition, the scope, the objectives, the basics of basics. We even added some of the video examples of marine logistics, warehouse management, air freight for our viewers' better understanding. Anyone new to this channel, please do subscribe and visit our basics. It's better to start from the first. So today, let's begin the real concepts of supply chain management. Push or pull views of supply chain process. What is push or pull? All processes in a supply chain fall into one of two categories, depending on the timings of their execution relative to customer demand. The first one, pull processes. This pull processes is executed or initiated in response to customer order only. Pull process may also be referred to as reactive processes because only when customer demands pull process happen. Pull process operate in an environment in which customer's demand is known. Second one, push process. This process responds to speculated rather than actual demand. Execution is initiated in anticipation of customer order based on the forecast. Push process is also referred as speculative processes. Push process operates in an uncertain environment because customer demand is not known yet. Push or pull is a very important, simple, basic aspect of SCM because these simple arrowic representation is just a basic process of SCM itself. A customer is giving order. The process is happening from left to right. The first three is the push process and the pull process is the demand. K plus 1 is the demand, N minus 1 is the fall in demand. So a supplier and manufacturer is making a product and in pull process the customer is buying the product. So that's just an aspect, that's just the arrowic representation here. To make it clear, let's go through an example. LLB executes all processes in a customer order cycle after the customer order arrives. Okay. All processes that are part of the customer order cycle are thus pull processes. An order is a pull. Order fulfillment takes place from the product of inventory. That inventory is with only supplier and the manufacturer only. That is built up in anticipation of the customer order. So anticipation is push. The goal of the replenishment cycle is to ensure product availability when customer order arrives. So the important goal is when a customer is ordering a product, it's the duty of the supplier or the manufacturer to give the product what the customer wants. So this is LLB's example representation. As you can see, the customer order arrives, the manufacturing cycles, you can see the push process, and you can see the pull process where the customer order cycle happens. The customer is taking the product, that's the black arrow moving straight. You can see the procurement cycle, that's the supplier, the manufacturing cycle, and LLB is the middleman, and the customer is happy taking the order. So this is just a representation of that example for your clear understanding. Now let's see some of the supply chain macro process in a firm. All supply chain processes in the two process views and throughout is classified into three macro processes. 1. Customer relationship management, CRM. In this process, the focus is on the interface between the firm and its customers only. Point 2. Internal supply chain management, ISCM. Here the processes that are internally happening in the firm. That's the main focus. Point 3. Supplier Relationship Management, SRM. The processes that focus on the interface between the firm and the suppliers. Now let's see what all comes under supplier, what all comes under firm, what all comes under customer. So SRM, Supplier Relationship Management. There is sourcing, there is negotiation, there is buy, there is design, there is collaboration. In firm, ISCM, strategic planning, demand planning, supply planning, fulfillment, field service. In CRM, market, price, sell, call center, order management. So these processes fulfill the macro process of a firm on the basis of supply chain. Okay guys, if you don't find a relevant understanding between these definitions or explanation, please do check out our blog. All the explanation and details are correctly given there. And if you need to download this presentation, please go through our link in description. Everything is detailedly mentioned.